Right, so 5 minutes warm up. There we go. Right, let's get jogging. Right, then we'll go into those heel flicks. We're kicking those back. I watched the replay from last night. The whiteboard wasn't great, so I'll try and move it closer next time. Right, 5 seconds, then back down again. 2, 1, nice and easy, 30 seconds. Right, so we'll go into high kick in 10 seconds time. Just hip height, start working a little bit higher. Okay, 3, 2, 1. So just hip height, stretch out those hamstrings. There we go. Another 15. And take back into a jog, nice and easy for 15. Now we're going to go 20 seconds jumping jacks into 20 seconds star jumps. Okay, 3, 2, 1. So we'll go 20 seconds jumping jacks. Then we'll go star jumps for 20 in 3, 2, 1. So touch your feet, side to side. Another 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to jogging for 20. Then we'll work through some squats. Let's check I did press record. Yeah. Right, 10 more seconds. Then into squats. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Into squats. 30 seconds. Okay, so I'll check, see if anyone else is in a minute. Right, another 10. 3, 2, 1. Jog for 15. And then into walkouts with that rotation round. Okay, so walk out into that open reach. Okay, 2, 1. So walking out, down, open up, walk back. Let's try and get 4 reps. Again. We'll go 1 more. Okay, and then jogging again. 15. Before we go into those lunges. Right, so opening up those hips. In 3, 2, 1. So stepping down, drop that knee, drive up. Okay, nearly there. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Okay, and just on your toes, since those shoulder rotations. So forward for 10. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and back for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we don't need to do side to side. So we're going to side bends, reach down, 5 each way. So 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then last one, you'll know what you're doing with this one. So hip stretch, sit back onto those heels, and rush forward. And just keep working through for 5. So forward to 2, and back. Forward to 3, and back. Forward to 4, back again, and forwards for 5. And there we go. Right, so let's see who's in. Oh, all good. A few more dropped in. Right, so the plan for tonight. I'm going to give you a choice of 2 circuits. One is going to be a cardio circuit. So I'm going to go through the cardio circuit to start with. We're going to do a ladder. So we're going to do 30 seconds on each exercise. Your option for a resistance circuit are these 5 low impact exercises. So you can go goblet squat for your first one. But we're going to start off similar to last night. We're going to start from the top and we're going to do 30 seconds. For me, we're going to do squatty dog before drop squat. Well, 3. So 3 hops, drop squat. Okay, if you want to do resistance, you're going to go for a goblet squat. So we're going to do 30 seconds on, take a 10-second break, and then we're going to do the first exercise for 30 again, and then add number 2. And then we go back to the start, 1, 2, and 3. So when we get to shoulder press, if you're doing resistance work, 15 seconds on each. Right, so cardio, follow me. Resistance, use those exercises on the board. Okay, and I'm calling exercises by number. Okay, so cardio with me, 3 squatty dog, drop squat for the first one. Right, everyone good to go? Right, ready, 3, 2, 1, let's go. So 30 seconds, 3, drop squat. 1, 2, 3, drop squat. Ten seconds. So starting off fairly steady. Right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10-second break. Right, now we go in. Drop squat or goblet squat into high knee sprints, resistance, shoulder press. Right, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So exercise number 1. 30 seconds, plus exercise number 2 for 30 seconds. Right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Quick change over. High knees with me. Shoulder press resistance. Right, 2, 1. Let's go, 30 seconds. So I'll call it that halfway. Right, swap arms. Quick change over. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right, now we're going all 3. Goblet squat, shoulder press, kettlebell swing. With me, we're going to add jumping jacks. Right, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So exercise number 1 again. I might regret doing cardio first. Right, 10 seconds to go. So I've got high knees, resistance, shoulder press, in 2, 1, right shoulder press, high knees. And swap arms. So then you've got a kettlebell swing. With me, jumping jacks. 3, 2, 1. Kettlebell swing, jumping jacks. Halfway. 15. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right, break there. Then we go in all 3. Right, sorry, 4. This time, adding press ups. With me, adding press ups as well. Okay, 1 minute. Right, back to the start. Number 1, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So 4 in a row. Halfway, 15. So you're moving straight inside the next exercise. High knees with me. Shoulder press on resistance. 3, 2, 1. High knees or shoulder press. Right, halfway, swap sides. Quick change over. So jumping jacks next. Or kettlebell swing. 3, 2, 1. Jumping jacks. Resistance. Kettlebell swing. Halfway, 15. Then press ups for everyone. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down to the floor. Press ups. Exercise number 4. 30 seconds. Halfway. 15 to go. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right, last round. All 5. working for 2.5 minutes straight. So add in upright row to the resistance and mountain climbers on cardio. Right, ready, back to number 1. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So drop squat or goblet squat. Right, halfway, 15. Right, 5, 4, 3, 2, high knees or shoulder press. Now we straight into kettlebell swing or jumping jacks for me, swap sides. Right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, jumping jacks or kettlebell swing. Then we're into exercise 4, press ups. 10 to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press ups. 30 seconds. Right, 15 to go. 15. And mountain climbers with me. Upright row on resistance. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right, so mountain climbers with me. Upright row. If you're on resistance, ready. Right, 15 seconds. 10 to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right, take a break there. Am I the only one on resistance, on cardio?
I'm doing cardio, Steve.
Oh, sweet.
I'm really sweating.
I'm
doing it as well, but I'm really regretting it.
Oh, there we go. Happy days. Right, so have a quick drink, have a quick break, and then we're going to work down the pyramid. Right, so we're going to start with all 5, then go 4, 3, 2, 1. So resistance, you're going to start all 5, second round, take number 1 away. Okay, so you've got a lot more upper body coming up. All right, so with me, we'll be taking out jump squats when we get to the second round. So first round is going to be the hardest one now, 2.5 minutes worth. Ready to go. Right, so back to the start. Goblet squat, spotty dog drop squat. Right, 3, 2, 1, let's go. So 2.5 minutes work. So 3, drop squat. I'm expecting big things to the resistance team when we get to the burpees later. Right, 10 seconds into shoulder press or high knee sprint. 3, 2, 1. Right, high knees or shoulder press. Good. Halfway. Swap sides. So jumping jacks with me. Kettlebell swing on resistance. 3, 2, 1. Jumping jacks. Or kettlebell swing. Right, 10 seconds. Then everyone into press ups. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everyone into press ups. Number 4. Right, halfway, 15. Then we got 90 climbers with me. Upright row on resistance. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right, 90 climbers, upright row. Halfway, 15 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right, 30-second break. So now we're working through, starting with shoulder press, with me, starting with high knees. Right, now we're on 2 minutes work back to back. Right, so high knees with me, shoulder press on resistance. Right, 3, 2, 1, and let's go. So starting on number 2. Halfway, 12 sides. And we're into jumping jacks. Kettlebell swing, 3, 2, 1. Jumping jacks. Number 3 on the board. All right, halfway, 15. Then into press ups. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press ups. Straight in. Halfway, 15. And 90 climbers, upright row. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 90 climbers, upright row to finish. Right, 15 seconds. 15. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right, starting on number 3. So, kettlebell swing, press up, upright row with me. Jumping jack, press up, mountain climber. Right, down to 90 seconds worth. Right, 3, 2, 1. Sign on number 3. Jumping jack. Halfway, 15. 10 seconds. And press ups. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down to the floor. Press ups to 30. Right, nearly there. 10 seconds to go. Finish in. Mountain climbers. Upright row. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mountain climbers or upright row. Then we're down to the circuit of 2. Oh, come on. 15 seconds. 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right. Down to numbers 4 and 5. Starting with press ups into upright row, or starting with press ups into mountain climber. Right. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So press ups, 30 seconds. Halfway, 15. And then mountain climbers or upright row to finish. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mountain climbers, 30 seconds. Upright row, 30 seconds. Oh, how are we doing? Definitely making resistance. I'll do burpees tonight. Right, 10 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. 10-second break for last set. One more set upright row. One more set mountain climbs for me. Right, 3, 2, 1. Last exercise. 30 seconds. Oh. Right, last 15. Ten seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right, take a break. Well, I should have done it outside tonight. Right. So we're going to move into the circuit that was posted in the group. Right, so we've got 45 seconds. I'm going to be nice. I'm going to put one set of burpees in this round and change the other ones to jumping jacks. So we're going to start off with jumping jacks for 45 seconds. We're then going to move after 15 into a squat hold for 45 seconds. And we've got 8 exercises in total. Okay, so full body circuit on this one. You will need your kettlebell. There are a mix of resistance and cardio exercises. Okay, so first exercise, 45 seconds, jumping jacks. All right, so 8 minutes, 8 exercises, and I'll try and get my little rounded. Right, ready to go. Jumping jacks, 45 seconds, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So feet together, out, hands to the top. Right, 20 seconds in. 15 to go. Then 15 break into a squat hold. Right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 15 break. Squat hold. So if you've got a wall you can go against, get up against the wall. If not, just hold a freestanding squat. Right, 3, 2, 1. Down and hold at 90. Chest and shoulders back. And then we're into upper body. And it's going to be another set of press-ups. If you want to make it harder, you can do a decline press-up off a chair or sofa. All right, 15 to go. 10 seconds. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right, 15 break. So, if you want to do decline, pop your feet on a chair or sofa, and then we're down. We're trying to headbutt the kettlebell. Right, 2, 1, and away we go. Right, 20 seconds in. Then we are on to, and we'll get the heart rate up on the next one. It's going to be squat jumps. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right, those legs should be a little bit fatigued by now. So we go squat jumps or drop squat. Gonna be a tough one. 3, 2, 1. So down, squat jumps. We'll do that drop squat to the middle, hop out. Right, 20 seconds in. Then we're hitting the upper body and we'll be doing shoulder press. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right, shoulder press. Right, we'll go 25 on each. Right, so kettlebell ready. 3, 2, 1. Shoulder press. Oh, gas. Ten seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Swap sides. Straight in. Nearly there. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kettlebell to the side. Right. Now we've got some burpees. So, 45 seconds. Right, 3, 2, 1. Burpees for 45 seconds. Then we've got 2 core exercises. Twenty seconds in. 15 to go. And then we're going crunches next. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right. Crunches. Down to the floor. Hands on the thighs. Slide up. Or knees up. And crunch. Right. 2, 1. Now let's go. So two exercises left. Crunch. And then plank. Okay, so we've got 15 seconds left, and then we're going straight into plank hold for the last one. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 15 break. Last exercise, plank hold. Okay, last one. Right, ready? 3, 2, 1. And away we go. Hold that position, weight over your shoulders. Squeeze that belly right in. Right, 20 seconds in. I'm sliding on the sweat. 20 seconds to go. Ten seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. Right. Oh. Right. So grab a quick drink. And we'll try and get this last one in. We're going to go through this pretty quick. I'm just going to set a timer. And we'll go for 4 minutes. Right. 2 exercises. Burpee. If you're totally spent, struggling with burpees, double it to 20 star jumps. Okay, so if you need to, swap it out to 20 star jumps. So it's going to be 10 burpees, 20 crunches. So if you're on star jumps, it's 20 star jumps, 20 crunches. You're then going to take 1 burpee off and take 2 crunches away. If you're on star jumps, take 2. Okay, so working down until you get down to your last burpee or your last set of 2 star jumps or 2 crunches. How you do your crunches is up to you. Hands on the thighs, slide up, or hands on the temples with your knees up. Okay, so take your pick. Work for 4 minutes, go as far as you can, and just get through it. So, 2 exercises. Don't need a whiteboard. I've got that for later. Right, 4 minutes on the clock, and then stretch out. Right, starting with 10 burpees. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go to 10. Oh, I'm cheating a bit of this. Bench is high. Okay, so into 20 crunches. So if you're on star jumps, 20 star jumps. As soon as you've done that, take one burpee off and then take 2 crunches away. Right, so we're coming up on the first minute, working for 4. So it'll be 9 burpees, 18 crunches. And let's see how far you can get. Oh, there we go. Right. So 8 burpees coming up on 1 minute 50, 16 crunches. Right, just over halfway now. Let's keep it going. Oh. Crunches get a bit harder. Right, so 7 burpees, 14 crunches, 2 minutes 40 in, 1 minute 20 to go. Uh, 1 minute 10 to go. 1 minute 10. Let's keep going. Right, 40 seconds. 6 burpees, 12 crunches. Right, 25 seconds. Let's keep going. 25 to go. Oh. 10 seconds. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. Right. Have a drink. Let that heart rate come back down. That was a lot of cardio. All right, and we'll have a stretch out there. Okay, so starting with that upper body, starting with the chest, palms to the base of the back, squeeze those elbows together. And round out those shoulder blades. Into shoulders. Swap sides. Again, into calf stretch. heels down, lean in so you can feel that stretch at the calf. Okay, and then swap sides. Okay, and into quad stretch. Rescued it. Okay, and then squat. Didn't rescue this one. There we go. Okay, then hamstrings and lower back. Straight legs. Roll it down. And just be careful, just roll that nice and slowly. And there we go. Get rid of that. Cool. Right then. Oh. Oh. Oh, I've got the lolly on the go.
It's needed with how sweaty it is.
It's warm, isn't it?
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Should have gone outside tonight. I'll get my drink. Right. How's everyone doing?
Hot.
Oh, got through it all right. You can blame Claire for that one. Right.
What am I doing, Steve?
There's a little bit of me in there. Right, okay. So I am away now until Monday. And we've kind of we've hit the end of the 4-week block. So what I'm going to do is, instead of starting the fresh block next week, because of getting everyone ready with me being away this weekend, I'm just going to put in an extra week next week, which is going to be a bit of a kind of like a taper week. So it'll just tick over. We won't kind of go hell for leather. It'll just be a slightly easier week. And then ready to go for the May block. So don't worry about doing anything with next week. I'll just post up links into the Facebook group and stick with the same or similar days. So we'll start on the Monday night and then do Tuesday Hadnall. And then, so Hadnall will probably be the hardest one of the lot. And we'll just have a bit of an easier week before we go into the May block. Everyone all right with that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Happy for a break?
I was thinking it gives me another week to sort myself out before we have to put our measurements in at the end.
There you go. And what I'm going to do tonight, I'm going to record a video. So if you want to fire any questions, you can hang around and you can just go through it with me if you like. I'm just going to record it to put in the group as to easy ways to track your diet without having to use MyFitnessPal. So the way, I'll start it now if you like. So basically it's using just a form of measurement for your food. So rather, if anyone needs to shoot, by the way, I'm not going to be offended.
I'm going to get off. Have a good weekend, Steve.
All right. See you in a bit.
See you all.
Yeah, see you in a bit. So basically, the way I did it was I kind of had a rough idea as to how many calories that I should. I'll just turn the radio down a little bit. And it's the way that we kind of teach it in this nutrition coaching that I'm doing. So once you've established what sort of calorie base that you should be at, so if you're looking for weight loss, so mine's going to be around about 2,000 to 2,400. But it's kind of like an ever-changing number because you never do the same stuff every day. So some days you might hit 15,000 steps and have done a workout. Some days you might have been at the office all day and hardly moved. But MyFitnessPal will always tell you 2,000, well, you know, if yours is 1,500 calories, it won't budge off that, but it doesn't know how active you've kind of been. So it's a bit of an ever-changing process, really. So the way, without having to track all your food, the way I was doing it is I didn't really track it other than for a week of Instagram just to show what I was eating. So I use these measuring cups as a simple way of doing it. So which is what I'm going to do next week, is offer out something similar to this. So what this does is I run your data through a nutrition calculator. It'll churn out what number roughly you should be eating per day. So say it's 1,500 calories, and it'll divide it up into portions of protein, carbs, fats, fruits, and veg. So it's a real easy way of doing it. And then say a portion of carbs would be, I'll get the diagram because I've drawn it out and everything for you today. So for carbs, I was using either a fist-sized potato, a cup of rice, or a quarter cup of uncooked measure. And so that way it's consistent the whole time. If you can see that, I'll put the screen down in a sec. So looking at that, that is a 930 to 1,300 calorie diet, basically. So that's 3 portions of protein, which is the size of your palm. So just hitting a palm-sized portion of protein. They will vary on calories, because if you think of like a steak or salmon, there's a little bit of extra fat in there, which is going to bump the calories up a little bit. But trying to keep it as clean as you possibly can and not processed. Protein's going to be like massively important when you come to training as well. But if it's a weight loss thing that you're looking for, protein's going to keep you fuller for longer as well. But also, you burn a lot of calories just in digesting protein. So you roughly burn about 30% of the calories when you actually start eating it. So in the form of digesting it, you're actually burning off. So if you think of like things like the meat sweats, that's because you're elevating your metabolism basically to sort of like kick into burning off to actually digest that protein. So the way I was doing it, it's going to be different for each person, but I'm going to measure it out if you want me to do it. So basically, this is a balanced one of an example. So it's like 3 portions of protein. So that's the size of your palm. So that's just an easy way of doing it. Then if you were doing a portion of carbs, so you'd have a cupped hand of rice, a fist potato, and it's something that you can do all the time. So no matter where you are, if you're in a restaurant or anything like that, you can measure it out. So the problem I think a lot of people have is when they have something like a microwave bag of rice, they tend to think that that's a full bag and that's 1 serving for a microwave rice. When you actually look at it, it's actually a double portion in there. So 1 portion would be kind of like a cupped hand. Slices of bread, you're looking at say 2 slices of bread. So just sort of dividing it up that way. Then you're looking at kind of like fats, and because fats are quite calorie dense, you're looking at a tablespoon or 10 grams of nuts or roughly the size of your thumb. So it's just a real easy way, of kind of like gauging how much is actually there. So as bland as that sounds, so you could be natural yogurt with granola, and you might want to put, say, you're probably going to get a little bit of fat in there anyway, but say you wanted some flaxseed in there for your fats, that'd just be a tablespoon. So that'd be a balanced thing of protein, carbs and fats, and added up, you're looking at about 450 to 600 calories in there. Okay, so throughout the day, well, as you break it down throughout the day, with your protein, carbs and fats, just by doing that, by having a portion of protein, a portion of carbs and a portion of fat with each meal, not including veg and fruit, because obviously you still want to put it in, but the calories are quite low in there anyway, so I wouldn't worry about that too much. But even then, that's going to be about 1,000 to 1,300 calories without anything else. So that's an easy way of kind of tracking it without having to spend all day kind of scanning barcodes, putting it in. So it's just an easy way of doing it that you can carry on over the weekends where you might be rushed. You don't want to kind of like be spending all day kind of like inputting it and worrying about what you're doing. But the main thing for me was to take out as many processed foods as you can and keep it to lean proteins, so poultry, meat, fish, everything else. Sounds boring, but spice it up. And then go into starchy carbohydrates, being your rices, your grains, things like that, and then adding in a healthy portion of fat in there as well, so you've got a balanced ratio throughout the day. So what I can do is, if you're getting a little bit fed up of kind of doing MyFitnessPal, send me over your information next week of weight, height, and all the details that I need to run through a calculator. I'll then email you a thing. So this is mine. So you can see that the portions are totally different. So with my protein requirement, it's 207 grams, which is 7 palm size. So mine's quite higher. And that depends on your training factors as well. So that'll depend on how much exercise that I put in there as well. 6 to 8 portions of vegetables. So when you're talking vegetables, you're just going to have a cup measurement. So that's just an easy way of doing it. Then you're looking at, so for me, it was 4 portions of carbs. So when you actually put your hand out, it's not much at all. And that's only 157 grams of carbs. So that's not that much. And then 4 portions of fats. All together there, that's my kind of like 2,000 to 2,400 calorie allowance without touching any drinks or.
I thought that was for your week for a minute.
No, that's just a day. Yeah, and that's just over 2,000 calories. So that's basically how I kind of simplified it, as to never sort of tracking any calories. That's just how I did it. I just kind of went, all right, so I'm going to have a sandwich, 2 pieces of bread, that's my carbs, that's done. So, and then if I had butter on it, so I'd go, right, butter, there's my portion of fats, salad, that's done, there's my greens, and then I'll put some turkey or chicken on it. So straight away, it's like, don't think you can't eat, you can't eat bread or anything like that. As long as you go for like a good option with it, there's still ways you can put it in. Most people struggle with breakfast, that's the only thing. So you get probably fed up of kind of going, got to have protein for breakfast, so therefore I need to have eggs and I need to have omelets and stuff like that, or shake. But kind of like, it doesn't really matter that much. Like, I wasn't a fan of breakfast, but if you wanted to change the ratio round, so you might not want to put protein in for your breakfast because you might not want to stomach it. So you might just want to add in a double portion for your dinner or your tea or something like that. So as long as you're hitting those targets throughout the day, like, you mix it up however you wish. Does that sound easy enough.
Sounds really helpful. I'd really appreciate that, Steve. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's
Yes, please.
it's quite simple when you break it down. So like for an evening meal, if you go with rice, cup of rice, and it's easy to, instead of having to weigh it all the time, as to kind of go how much rice, how much carbs, in there, how many calories are in there, and scanning barcodes. Like I say, you just go with a cup, but the cup is a level cup,
Yeah.
not a rounded cup. So that's just a real easy way where you can just kind of go, right, it's a cup of rice, a cup of pasta, or so you can just break it down like that. And then as things slow down, it's easy then just to go, right, what I'll do is I'll take it down to a 2/3 cup of rice or whatever carbs, or I'll take it down to half a cup for this week and see how we get on. So it's easy then just to kind of go, I'll pull back slightly. And then if there's times where you're out and you're not in control, you can just kind of go, right, I know I'm going out tonight, so therefore I know I might be having a cheesecake because I'm round at someone's house or whatever. You can then just kind of go, do you know what, I'll pull back on the fats earlier on in the day. So I'll allow for that earlier on in the day or even the day before. And there's just ways and means of doing it. So it's just simplifying it as much as you can.
Carbs, Steve, in the cup, is it when they're cooked or is it before they're cooked, like the pasta, for example?
If it's uncooked, it's a quarter cup.
Quarter cup.
Yeah, so a quarter cup, really.
Not much at all. Yeah.
To that.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
so you bulk it out with your vegetables and stuff, don't you, really?
Yeah. So when you actually cook it, obviously it gets bigger anyway. But but at first you'll look at it and you'll kind of go, right, is that it? Yeah. So it soon adds up, but it's just an easy way that you can gauge it no matter what. So even if someone puts it in front of you, you can look at it and go, roughly that's about a handful. So I'll do the printout, and then it kind of does like a bit of a tick sheet for you for the week. So on mine now, obviously it's got 7 protein and it's got 4 carbs rather than, so yours might only be say 2 or 3 carbs. It might be slightly less on the fat, and you can just literally just pin that up and tick it. So, and then you can have like a list of the actual foods themselves. So you've got the carbs there. So you can just literally just pick, right, I'm going to have, sweet potato as my starchy carb choice for this one. I'm going to put it with a lean steak with mixed vegetables, and I'm going to cook it in a coconut oil, which a coconut oil would be a tablespoon. So there you can straight away, you can see how it kind of builds into a protein, carbs, fats, but it's all good stuff. So like I say, when you actually break it down, it adds up quite quickly into kind of like that's added up a lot. And then I've not even included kind of like any sauces that you might put on and stuff like that. So so it'll just kind of break down into like a meal plate similar to that. So you just see how it kind of breaks down, how it looks. So I can do all that. So if you just send me over any information which I'll need, so what I'll do is I'll post in the Facebook group as to what information it will require. So I'll be kind of like activity levels, how many workouts you're doing, age, weight, height, and then I'll send out a report for you, but it'll basically be put into portions rather than saying there's how many calories you should be eating, crack on, because it is what you absorb, not necessarily what you eat. 2,000 calories of McDonald's and chocolate is going to take a different impact on the body as to 2,000 calories of clean, kind of like natural food. Your body will adapt totally different to it. And like I say, it's you'll actually may only absorb a lesser amount of the natural foods, because your body will burn calories just in digesting those natural foods, because processed foods have already had that start of the breakdown process done. so processed, so they're already in the form of, you know, easily digested. That's why you tend to be able to eat more of them, because they're already started well, not the digestion process, but they've already started that process of breakdown, basically, so you absorb them quicker. Which is why with chocolate and things like that, you tend to be able to eat 500 calories of chocolate dead easy compared to 500 calories of chicken, if that makes sense.
I kind of wish what you just said had like put me off chocolate biscuits and like sweets, but it doesn't still. It sounds gross, but I still want them.
That's the thing. You don't get full from them. You just feel sick from them after a certain amount. That's the thing with it is, and it might sound boring, but it does work, and it's a very simplified way. So if you are busy, it's just a very easy way of doing it. And like if you're not cooking, there's still a way of kind of going, right, I can see how much that is. So even though I haven't cooked that meal, I don't really know how much is there, but I can actually I can visually gauge that that's enough, and do it that way. So hopefully that helps a little bit. And then what I'll do is I'll just add in a few extra things as we go along, but I don't want to kind of like go through everything and sort of confuse you. But basically, yeah, just I'll do that, and I'll send over that report for the next month. So it'll be personalized to you rather than just saying try and get a portion of each one in each meal. That makes sense. Yeah,
that'd be great. I've really lost my mojo with my diet, so that's really good timing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mentally, once you kind of get a kind of idea of, right, so everyone has their own diet. That's what I keep saying to a lot of people. Everyone has their own taste, their own preference, their own, you know, and to try and follow someone else's kind of plan. Like I don't like fish.
Right.
So for someone who put a lot of salmon and stuff like that would be no good for me, and I don't really like eggs either. So for, you know, so there's two things straight away that I'd kind of go, well, you know, I'm off put by that straight away. So it's kind of like have a list of those foods. You might want to go for salmon and avocado on toast for breakfast, or poached egg and you know, whatever. So it's all kind of personal preference, really. So it's difficult to kind of just say to people, there's your plan, you know, crack on, because you just want to tweak your own diet, your own preferences. So like, you know, if you like bread, you don't need to, you know, totally skip it. You can still add that in, no bother. Certain things you may need to kind of like look as to, does it put any stress on the body? Does it inflame in any way? So, you know, you might find taking certain things out to start, like, you know, if you do bloat with certain foods, then obviously you need to sort of rein that back in and do that for a while, and add it in slowly and see if it is that food that's causing it. So just try and reduce any inflammation as much as you can. But it's quite basic, but it's like I say, you can tailor it to yourself, and it's easy to just do as and when, all the time, without having to. I think a lot of people just get stressed when it comes to dieting, or not dieting, but, you know, trying to rein it back and know what to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will be amending my food shop for tomorrow. It's a perfect timing.
Yeah, I've just got in the house and there's birthday cake everywhere.
Oh. You're allowed a day off.
Yeah, definitely.
So that's great. Thank you.
Yeah, so I'd highly recommend getting these, because they are just very, very easy. And like I say, it's easy just to change as you go along. So if you're not seeing any progress, swap, you know, just reduce your portion rather than looking at calories all the time. Just reduce your portions. Yeah, give that one a go. Cool. Any questions? I don't see the rest of the board, actually. I tried to put it all on there.
Yeah.
I don't really eat meat or fish, Steve. What are good proteins?
I've got some. Well, it'll send you a list anyway. So meats and fishes. I've also got the vegetarian recipe packs. So what it'll do is it'll give you a list of all the different proteins, and it'll break it down into certain proteins and carbs and everything else to try and eat more of, and what to reduce, well, not, eat less of, basically. But what sort of options are you on at the minute?
I don't, to be honest, I don't really know.
Yeah.
I eat lots of all my meals I home make, so
Yeah.
I eat sort of veggie chilies and lentil bologneses and things like that, but
Oh, yeah,
I'm not really sure what the proteins are in there.
Yeah. You will find with beans and pulses that carbs will be slightly higher.
Yeah.
So some things will blend. So you get higher fat proteins with your steaks and certain fish, and then you get the same where there's a crossover between proteins and carbs where it comes to beans and pulses. So there's always kind of like crossovers in macros. So I'll send a list out, but basically, yeah, you can swap it out for the vegetarian options. So is it just meat and fish?
Yeah, I mean, I eat them if I go out or someone cooks them for me, but I don't buy them and cook them myself at home. So
any poultry?
No.
Natural yogurt, you could put in, but I wouldn't eat too much of it.
Okay.
Maybe just don't eat too much, because it can kind of like upset the stomach a little bit. But yeah, I'll send out some options for you.
Okay.
But have a look at the vegetarian cookbook as well.
Yeah. Okay.
There'll be some options in there, things that you can play around with. And that's the other thing as well. Use the recipe packs. It's got the proteins, carbs, and fats in there, so you can get a good idea of a portion of protein. Palm-sized portion of protein is around about 20 to 30 grams in total of protein. A cup's hand of carbs is going to be about 20 to 30 grams of carbs. And a thumb-sized portion of fat is going to be around about 7 to 10 grams of fat.
Okay.
So you'll get a good kind of idea. Also in the nutrition guide, there'll be on the Facebook group, there'll be some as well, some options. Yeah. So obviously, yeah. So there'll be things like tofu. There'll be some things like corn and stuff like that you can add in.
Oh yeah. Okay.
There will be some options. The thing, it tends to be with females as well, that they tend to go a little bit low on protein. It's just one of those things. I think it's just a preference, really. But obviously, like I say, when it comes to if you're looking at a weight loss thing, then you're going to burn a lot of calories in digestion of protein, and it will keep you fuller for longer. Yeah. Cool.
Okay, cool.
Right. All good.
Well, thank you very much for that.
Yeah, thanks, Steve.
I'll put a few more in, but like I said, I don't want to kind of like put loads in and confuse you, so I'll keep that one just at portion control today.
Yeah. No, thank you.
Helpful.
Great.
Thank you.
Right. I will catch you all next week.
Yes. See, have a nice
Super.
day. Happy birthday.
Happy holiday.
Thank you.
See you later.
Bye.
Thanks.
Bye.
See ya.